Hey, it's Graveyard. We are going to do a Black Ops 6 Zombies perk tier list. I've never done a tier list before, so this should be fun and interesting, at least for me. Um, I've been wanting to do a tier list, so I thought the perks would be pretty appropriate to start with. But yeah, anyways, this is just going to be fun because I think these tier list videos are often just really addictive to watch over and over again. I don't know, the tier list format is just really nice and comfy, I guess. So we're gonna do this. We're going to start out with Deadshot Daiquiri. Deadshot Daiquiri is a very good perk in this game. Compared to previous games, it was terrible. Starting Cold War, it got, very good. And this game retains that, so it is really good. The double damage, critical damage when the zombie is at full health is insanely good, especially if you have a sniper or a shotgun, you hit their head. For a mangler, if you have a fully papped gun, you're gonna do like half his health or maybe just insta kill him. It's really good. It's you can also further increase critical damage with the other augment. That one's good, but I've heard it's only like a 5% increase, so I don't know if it's that reliable. And base, it already gives you more critical damage, so it's great. I would give this an A, to be honest, right? It is very good. Actually, I would give that like an S, to be honest. It's like one of the best, to be honest. I don't know. There's no cons to it. It just makes your game better. And especially with the camo grind, aims right to the head like it usually does. But in previous games, it was just so annoying, right? But in this game, it actually helps. You get camo grind and stuff since you need headshots. So that's an easy S right away. The next perk is Speed Cola. Now, Speed Cola in this game, when you first use it, is not amazing. Like, the speed reload is decent enough, but it's not like how it usually was. But then later on, you can unlock Classic Formula, and wow, it reloads so fast. And also, it can make the box spin faster, which I really liked in Cold War. It just made it much more satisfying, and so you can swap your weapons from the box so much faster. It feels great. Makes it, I believe it makes it so you plate faster your shields, which is really useful. And you can also like throw things faster, I believe. I'm not totally sure. Maybe that's the augment on a different perk I'm thinking of. But all around, it's just really great. It's like a must-have, to be honest. So I would say that's like, I'm gonna give it an A. Like, it's not as good as Deadshot, right? And it's not as good as some of these other perks. But it gets the job done. Like, you definitely do need it, but I don't know. Like, it could be better. They could have put better augments in there, to be honest. The classic formula one, that's just the old perk working how it used to be. And all the other augments are just not as good. Like, you're not going to be like switching out these augments. You're just going to keep it on classic formula, and then maybe for the minor, more weapon swap speed, and that's it. And you're never going to think about it again. So that's why I give it an A. For Juggernog, this one, like, I don't even need to explain this one. This is an easy S. This one is amazing. It's even ahead of Deadshot, in my opinion. Like, I don't really care where these are ordered on the tiers, but it's better than Deadshot for one simple reason, and I didn't even realize this until recently. Like, I didn't even unlock the augment until pretty recently, but it is the reactive armor. When you get hit and your armor breaks, it stuns all nearby enemies near you, like all of them. If you're within like a huge train, it'll stun all of them for like a good 2 seconds or so, 2 or 3 seconds, and that's like a life or death situation. It's so good. And it just makes an S tier, and especially like the other one, it gives you 300 health. I mean, that's good, but that's not as good. And also it makes it so your shields are more durable. That's amazing. It's great. It's like it has Widow's Wine mixed in there with the reactive armor and classic Juggernog. It's amazing. So it's easy S. Elemental Pop is an interesting one because you have 2 major augments that I think are both really good, but I will say the Electrocharian one, even though it is really good and it stuns the enemies around you, it helps you get out. If you pair it with Juggernog, it is like OP, but if you're just using just that, it's not amazing. In prior games, I did a video on Elemental Pop. It is very much nerfed. you know, like in other games you could kill almost a horde with electric cherry just by reloading. In this game you can't even really kill them, it'll only stun them, but it's not bad. And then the other augment that allows you to have only one specific ammo mod trigger, citrus focus, is really useful, but I'll say you don't really need it. I truly think the augments that shine on this perk for some reason are the minor ones, like Vulnera Beam, slightly increase enemy elemental weakness damage. That's really good. I've noticed that helps a lot with amalgams. Pineapple Blast is terrible though, I will say. Equipment can also trigger random ammo mod, terrible. But Chillberry is amazing, slightly reduce all ammo mod cooldowns, and most ammo mods have their own like minor augment that allows the cooldown to be lesser anyway, so if you pair that together, it's really good. So I would say it is like, I would say it's a B, right? Like it's good, but it could be better. Like if it was buffed, it would definitely be A or maybe even S, but yeah, you don't have to use it, but if you want to use Electric Cherry with Jug, that's what I'd suggest. Okay, now Stamin-up next. I would say this is, I would say it's an A, okay? I almost said S, I was thinking S, but the problem with this one is that it does not make you sprint all that much faster in this game. I noticed a significant like debuff in this game from Cold War. In Cold War, you can zoom around the map. You are so fast. You're so damn fast. You feel like the Flash, and then especially with PhD slider in that game, it's crazy. In this game, you cannot run as fast. You just can't. It feels like just a 10% increase or so. So it's just not as good. It's still really good. Like there's the augment where if you throw equipment and kill a zombie, it'll basically just give you the speed force for a few 5 seconds or so. So you'll be super fast, cartoonishly fast. That is amazing. But the thing is that you have to keep killing zombies to get that effect. And yeah, it's good, but you might forget about it, right? Which I often do. If I'm just in the zone, not tryharding, I'm gonna forget I can even do that. Yeah, it's amazing, but it's A, it's not S. All right, PhD Flopper. I'm gonna give this one a B actually. Okay, like it's great. It reduces all explosive damage and stuff like that, and it has a new augment, Dr. Ram, right? That was non-Cold War. So if you run through zombies, it'll like smack them away, which is great. You feel like the Juggernog from X-Men. It's just that can often not work all that well. It feels kind of glitchy, and also the explosions are not that good in this game. Like in other games, I feel like if you dolphin dive to destroy a whole horde, in this game it's just gonna kill like 3 or 5 of them, or like maybe even 1 if you're inaccurate. So it just feels like the flopping almost feels useless. Like I know it's not. The slider is the augment you definitely want to use. You can slide way further, and you can, once you hit them, you can explode. It makes movement amazing, but I think it could be a bit better. I do feel like it's on the same level as Elemental Pop, but it's just really fun to use. It's not like OP, but it's a lot of fun. All right, dying. Oh man. Quick revive is it's obviously S. Like it's, oh man, like it's better than Jug in this game. It's better. It's the best perk in the game, just because it gives you Dying Wish from Black Ops 4, and Dying Wish is broken. Like instead of dying, you get to use it 3 times once you buy the perk again. Instead of dying, you'll be invincible for like a second or 2, and it'll tell you how many Dying Wishes you have, and you can just go buy the perk again. And you can only do it 3 times, but instead of you just dying, it keeps you alive and tells you to, get out of there. Here's an invincibility window, and that's just amazing, right? It's so great. If you use it, you'll see how amazing it is. And of course, it makes your health regen faster, which is always good. And you can see the difference once you use it. Like it's incredible how fast it makes your I think it's like, it feels like 50% more. Also, it's minor, like there's also a major augment that allows you, once you revive an ally, they keep all their perks on their bleed out bar. But if you're fast enough, you can keep it anyways, and you don't need quick revive, so it's like not required for that. But if you revive a teammate, also that's one downside, is that all of its minor augments are they're not useful to you at all, like solo, but in multiplayer it's really good. But just the Dying Wish thing, I don't know. And the regen, I think it's an S. I honestly, I do. All right, the last perk, melee macchiato. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the only one in D tier. All right, we don't have any perks in C tier either, but like it's almost F. It's pretty bad. Like it's just, I don't know. It's underwhelming. Like it's not terrible. It's just underwhelming. So I wouldn't give it an F, but it's just like I never want to buy it, like ever. I heard in the DLC map, we might get King Arthur's sword, but as like 4 elemental swords. So that could be really OP. And I think even, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think once you're a mangler in, you know, the mangler injection, mutant injection mode, I do think it buffs your melee in that mode, which is really good. Like I noticed that, unless I'm just crazy. And of course it has, you know, the augments of like you can hit up to 3 enemies with it in one blow. It makes your punches faster. It can give you ammo back if you punch enemies, which is, or kill them on melee, I believe, which is really good. But one of the biggest augments on it is a minor one, which allows your punch to kill for more rounds, which is crazy. That should be like a major one. But if you're really just going for melee and you know you want to just do a melee challenge, which I want to do, that'd be fun soon, you could get to really high rounds. I heard it can go like past 40 something just with knife. Like it enhances your melee knife as well, so not just your fists. That's what you want to use. If you really want to go into that, it's good. But besides that, it adds no value at all. Like it's good for the jet gun too if you're camping, but that's about it. Anyways, guys, that is my tier list on the Black Ops 6 perks before DLC 1. It would be interesting to make one at the end of this game cycle. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I had fun making this video. Some of these perks I could like put down or up a little bit. Maybe Quick Revive could be A, like Argue Day, since its minor augments are not good for solo, and some other ones, you know, maybe I could see PhD being A, to be honest, but I don't know. All these perks are just too good, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.